Union Home Minister Amit Shah will file his nomination tomorrow at the Gandhinagar electorate for the Lok Sabha elections. So today, we focus this telecast on Amit Shah and his electoral track record. Mr. Shah started his political career way back in 1983 after becoming the ABVP member. He joined BJP officially in 1987, 1 year before Prime Minister Modi, and became a BYJM leader, which is the Yuva Morcha leader. He won Lok Sabha polls in 2019 from Gandhinagar constituency and became the Minister of Home Affairs. He is well known for his strategic acumen. He has played a pivotal role in orchestrating significant electoral victories for the BJP through meticulous planning and effective campaign strategies. We have done and discussed the track record of Prime Minister Modi and the primary opposition leaders. Let's talk about the man behind the BJP's election machinery, Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister of India. And of course, we will also be talking to some of our guests. Mr. Lok Mehta, Editorial Director of India News, is joining us on the show. Himanshu Bhatt, Senior Journalist, with us on the program as well. Yuvraj Pokharna, Senior Journalist, also joins us on the broadcast. Last but not the least, Mr. Sumit Peer, Senior Political Commentator, with us on the program as well. Before we begin, let's in fact go to the big screen and show you what Mr. Amit Shah's past record looks like and where are his roots, where he came up from. We are going to start right from 1997. The election was the Gujarat Legislative Assembly election. The constituency was Sarkhej. He won this particular election by 76,839 votes. And what's to be seen here is, of course, the fact of the vote share, which is a whopping 56.10%. In fact, the next time around as well, in 1998, the constituency remained the same. The votes went up. He won, of course, and the vote share went up considerably as well. Almost 70% there from 56% in the previous election. Moving on to 2002. The same constituency of Sarkhej, he won, but again, the votes increased. Perhaps the vote share did go down, but that did not stop Mr. Amit Shah from winning this legislative position with whopping and overwhelming numbers as well. Moving on to his next foray in elections, he continued to be an MLA from Sarkhej. He won again in 2007 by 407,000 votes, and the vote share was 68%, basically outlining and suggesting that there was hardly any competition to Mr. Amit Shah from this particular constituency. Moving on to 2012, this time it was a different constituency. It was Naranpura. He won again by 103,000 votes, 104,000 votes to be exact. And of course, the vote share there again was around 70%. All right, we moved on to his next foray, which was, of course, the Lok Sabha elections from the constituency of Gandhinagar, the same constituency that he's fighting from again. He won those numbers as well. Almost 1 million votes given to Mr. Amit Shah with a vote share of almost 70%. So this is the track record of the Home Minister, who's gone and set an example for a number of BJP leaders and aspirants to follow as well. I'm going to start with Sumit Peer. Sumit, Mr. Amit Shah, often considered to be the Chanakya behind the BJP's strategic electoral machinery, has been a force to reckon with. He's a no-nonsense man. In fact, even when he speaks in the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha, Sumit, he comes up with numbers, and whenever there are allegations against the Bharatiya Janata Party, and if it's Mr. Amit Shah who has to respond to them, it's a spectacle. It's a sight for sore eyes, because here is somebody who is clinically precise like a surgeon when it comes to dissecting issues and presenting it to the nation the way it ought to be. In fact, he also symbolizes and perhaps is a personification or an example of the perfect politician. He's never lost his cool. He's somebody who's taken his political career very, very seriously. And he's always, stuck by the Prime Minister. Although, if you talk about the primary membership of the BJP, Mr. Amit Shah is Prime Minister Modi's senior.
Vinny, thank you very much for having me on your show. You see, when we talk of Amit Bhai Shah, he's rightly called the Chanakya of the Bharatiya Rajniti because when it comes to political vision, political engineering, and looking beyond and looking into the data, looking beyond the numbers and looking into the data, there is where the person has a USP. You remember the UP election? He spent around 6 or 9 months going every district of UP, relentless campaign. Every district of UP, he met all the people, all the parties there. When it comes to electoral mathematics, he is the person who can decide the strategies. He is the person who can know what to do, when to do. And yet, he is an ace parliamentarian. I don't know when does he go to his constituency, but still he is able to manage the support from his constituency. All the people love him. They like him. He gets elected again and again and with a bigger, better margin. The persona of a tough home minister, the persona of a person who can get the job done, the persona of a person don't talk, just do it. When in a lot of Hollywood movies they say, when you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk. That kind of a aura and personality is what Amit Bhai Shah brings to the table. And to be Prime Minister Modi's most trusted man is not easy thing to get, to keep, and to maintain. So you might get it, you have to keep it, and you have to maintain it. And this man has kept it, got it, maintained it over decades now. So there is something which is extraordinary about this man. And on the personal front, a lot of people don't know it. I mean, he has lost 30 kgs of his weight. I mean, it's not easy to lose 30 kgs of his weight. I mean, he was doing those Ayurvedic practices and all. He teaches his granddaughter this Bhagavad Gita and all the Upanishads at home. Even people say he's a Jyotish. He has thousands of books in his library. Not like some Bollywood stars who brag about 4,000 books in their library. अब मुझे पता नहीं यार कितने पढ़े लिखे हो. But really this man knows how to put it, when to time it. And if you look at his track record of delivery, you can't find a flaw. There's nothing wrong which he did. Look at this. You look at how he eliminated PFI. Look at what did he do with 370. Look at what he said in the parliament. Pakistan POK हम लेके रहेंगे. This kind of a persona, what India always lacked, this kind of a personality, what India lacked. And after Amit Shah ji coming into that picture, Amit Shah ji is not a fear only for the opposition. He is a fear for our enemies on right and left. Both of them fear Amit Shah. They know that this man can really get the things cracking. Look at the PFI. How is one eliminated in 48 hours? Nobody, without PFI, this problem, political problem, that problem. But this man got it eliminated. And at the right time, he knows when it comes to ticket distribution, all he knows whom to give tickets, when to give tickets. What I wonder, Vineet, is how does he know the undercurrent of every Lok Sabha seat? How does he know the undercurrent of every Vidhan Sabha seat? And how does he go and get into this electoral engineering? And always the result is good. I mean, imagine you are staying in Delhi, you are running as a home minister of the country, or everywhere, every day traveling, but you know each and every, मतलब ना पत्ते की आपको नब्ज पता है. You know when to come, when to intervene, and exactly to do it. He's like a doctor who has an X-ray, ultrasound, and an MRI in his eyes. He just comes and says, भाई आपकी सर्जरी की जरूरत आ गई है. I don't need any reports, I don't need any blood tests, I'll come and do it. That is the persona of Amit Bhai Shah. So there has to be something which is not natural in him. He has to be again blessed by the God, because these capabilities are not human. You have to be blessed by the God.
Okay.
And a relentless, again, no chutti.
All right.
No chutti.
All right.
Working all the.
Let's get Mr. Lok Mehta to weigh in on this. Mr. Mehta, you've seen a number of home ministers come and go during your tenure and your life as a journalist. We've had some interesting names in the past as well. Sushil Kumar Shinde, Mr. L.K. Advani has also been the home minister in the past. Rajnath Singh was his predecessor. Shivraj Patil also was somebody who was a home minister of the country during a very sensitive phase of our country. Former prime ministers such as P.V. Narasimha Rao, if I'm not mistaken, were home ministers at some point in time. Morarji Desai was also the home minister, if I can recall, at some point in time. Of all the list of home ministers that I've mentioned, how would you categorize Amit Shah and the way he has in fact basically done his job emphatically and for all to see?
Thanks, Vijay. I think we can't compare from Morarji Bhai, because at the time he was more than the finance minister and the prime minister. But I can imagine after Mrs. Gandhi, Narasimha Rao was the home minister, and earlier Brahmanand Reddy was home minister before his split. So I was following at that time also Brahmanand Reddy. I had some opportunity to meet even Mrs. Gandhi. So since then I have seen number of home ministers, you are very rightly said. But the team, what I feel, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, and Amit Shah ji is known, sometimes people who want to criticize, that's why first I would like to mention about this. Like a Iron Man, you see, but Loh Purush, Sardar Patel used to call, but he was very soft. Here, Amit Shah image is like a very strong, very tough, maybe what he will do, deliver, because he wants delivery. So the problem is, but I will compare him like when you go to gold mines and the diamond mines, I hope you are our friends, the guests, but they have visited. Because in Africa or even in Madhya Pradesh, in the diamond you go, you will find very tough everything. But when you clean it and go inside, you find diamond is you see the price will be millions and shining. Same thing with the gold. How is the gold prices now, you can imagine. So Amit Shah ji, you can compare because from heart he is a soft, what Sumit ji was mentioning, well-read from the very childhood, from Veda and Purana. People think that because he came from the politics, so he's only a politician. But what I felt when I met him few times, when I get an opportunity here or before him, when he was in Gujarat sometime, so I feel that this Jodi, this couple, Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, because he started with Mr. Modi, and that's why he's very loyal, but also a confident person to work from the field. You know, Mr. Modi also started from the field, and Amit Shah ji also started field. So success, but before Home Ministry, I think what it did in constituency, because now we are talking about the election time. So at booth, the Panna Pramukh, the concept is first time in India, started by Modi and Amit Shah, in every area, how we can connect with the people. There must be still there, the boxes in every area, and people can just go and drop their complaint or something about Amit Shah's constituency, and then he will just check with some assistance, and then he will just help them. These kind, now the booth management. So it's not a management, but how to help people. How do you know the problems? Or as a Home Minister for the paramilitary forces, you see the Naxals. Yesterday he said, in the next few years, Naxal will be finished, but because there is more problem than even the border, the terrorists. It's a shameful that the Congress party who suffered, Vidya Charan Shukla, who was also Mrs. Gandhi days, he was the minister and the tallest leader at the time in the Congress party. He was killed by Naxals. Amit Shah says we want to kill Naxals, and the Bhupesh Baghel and Supriya Suret says, oh, there is a Yubarai, there is a Nakli Mudbed hai, he just did something wrong. They are Shaheed, Naxali, Maoists, who killed so many innocent people in our armed forces, paramilitary forces, policemen. So these kind of the 370, he was committed, like Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the Bharatiya Janata Party was also committed to clear for Jammu and Kashmir. So now abolish of 370. This was the commitment of the Home Minister with bureaucracy, the repo they have with the bureaucracy. This is the Home Minister, I think, because in Sardar Patel time there was no such infrastructure and he died very early years. So what I feel, I wish, because as a Home Minister in Gujarat also, Himanshuji will also tell you more about it. But as a Home Minister,
so do you also think,
yeah.
Mr. Mehta, so you also think that whenever you've had, a workable, a successful team at the helm of affairs in our country, it's always worked wonders. You have the Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah, which of course has brought about wonders to our country. In the past, we have seen P.V. Narasimha Rao and Dr. Manmohan Singh work together, to bring in about reforms when it comes to economy. Do you think whenever there is a team that gets along at the top, the country benefits?
Yeah, that's why even the Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, you mentioned about it recently, he also got the Bharat Ratna. But I feel in Narasimha Rao period, Finance Minister Manmohan Singh was not from the politics. But I know those days, the other politicians in the party, Sharad Pawar or Arjun Singh and everybody, Virendra Tiwari, everybody was opposing Prime Minister Narasimha Rao. That was the tragedy, because of Sonia Gandhi wanted just use him as a tool, but he was not ready to accept. So that's why this is the first time, that's why I'm telling you. Because I have seen Bhuta Singh in Rajiv period also, how close he was at earlier the time. So that's why I can compare, but I feel Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani ji had a good team, but even then I feel, sorry to say, I
Right.
have great respect for both of leaders, but I think Advani
Okay.
ji constituency was dealt by Amit Shah ji. So you can imagine the deliver as a home minister or as a party worker, party organizer, he is better off than any other leader before we have seen in last 3, 4, 5 decades.
Absolutely. Let's also get a response from Mr. Himanshu Bhatt on this. Mr. Bhatt, in your lifetime as a journalist, you also have seen home ministers come and go, but there is this sense of rudimentary ethics which is displayed and portrayed by Mr. Amit Shah. Regardless of the topic, whatever he says, whatever he in fact confronts the opposition or the public with, you're more or less, in all likelihood, to take it very seriously. Now, that is a great quality for any home minister to have.
Yeah, it's always a great quality, and that comes from what, clarity of mind and the precise way of saying it.
And clarity of purpose as well. Clarity of purpose as well.
Yes, he doesn't mince his words. He's very clear. When he says something, it means that. And that is laced with nationalism. And that has come about, I'll tell you an example. See, this pair of Narendra Bhai and Amit Bhai is a proven and trusted pair from Gujarat. In Gujarat, in last 25 years, from 2002 to 2012, Amit Bhai was the Minister of States there, and Narendra Bhai was the Chief Minister. Now, this is the pair that has done wonders in Gujarat. So it's tasted. Both of them know exactly what they expect from the others. And they serve as a complementary meal. Because what this man has, this man doesn't do it. And what this man has, the other one doesn't do it. Amit Bhai is basically a backroom operator. If you see his career, his career graph you are talking about, I'll add to that one more thing. 5 times during his initial careers, Advani ji was representing Gandhinagar. 98, 99, 2004, 2009 and 14. Now, then out of these 5 times, 4 times, it was Amit Bhai Shah who managed his campaign in Gandhinagar. People might not know that. But we know that for very sure that Advani ji, Lal Krishna Advani ji came just once or twice in his constituency. The rest of the work in Gandhinagar was taken care by BJP leadership, local BJP leadership, and that was Amit Bhai. And you might be wondering, see, they have their set morals. He was undergoing an investigation, that's why. See, very clear. Let's make it very clear. We talk of so many things, but their morals and their ethics are very, very clear. He did not take up that ministership. He did not become an MP during that first term, 2014 to 19. The reason? Investigation. He wanted to get clean. He wanted, Supreme Court to pronounce that he's not done anything wrong. He saw that. That's one thing, which gives an impression in the minds of people. See, these are the ways of showing it, that what you mean. And that's why, probably when I say the most pragmatic duo in last 50 years that Indian government has found. Because they understand reality and they work with the reality. And that's why probably, these people, when they go to their home turf or when they go anywhere across India, I have seen these people. I have seen Amit Bhai, I have seen Narendra Bhai going to some part of India and calling someone by name. How does he remember that? But that comes basically from the years of experience and connectivity to the people. After 20 years, if he meets XYZ, he'll call him by name. After 20 years, if he meets Vinit Malhotra, he'll say, "Hi Vinit, how are you?" See, that is what makes these people what they are. Why is it that Amit Shah can deliver 1 hour 46 minutes lecture in Lok Sabha and without mincing his words, an opposition starts crying? Why is it that, Amit Shah says we'll finish Naxalism? Because he has exactly done that. not nationalism, but another form of terrorism in Gujarat in 10 years' time. They have undergone, they have learned from their experiences. 2002 happened during this people's time. They exactly know what happened.
All right.
How it
Let's
happened.
also hear it from Yuvraj Pokarna, senior journalist
Yes.
on this. Yuvraj, your thoughts? Amit Shah, obviously, coming from the roots, the ground level, and made his way up. There is perhaps not a district, not a village in Gujarat that he doesn't know or understand. And that is the reason why, he's been able, to achieve this standard of being called perhaps the most effective Home Minister India has ever had.
Vineet, just wish to ease up the climate right now. If Amit Shah, if you are aware with the Bollywood movies, there's a one famous movie in recent times, Pushpa. So Amit Shah is the Pushpa of Indian politics, so says jhukega nahi. And Amit Shah and Modi, the pair is equivalent to Jai Viru of the Indian politics. And what we are discussing right now is the culmination. Let me get you and your viewers a flashback, a crash course to the emanation of Amit Shah. He joined the RSS Shaka in 1918 when he was just 16 years old. In 1982, he was elected to the post of Joint Secretary of ABVP Gujarat. In just 5 years, in 1987, he joined the youth wing of BJP. In 1989, he was again extolled to the position of General Secretary of the most important political district of Gujarat, that is Ahmedabad. And in 1995, he was declared the President of Gujarat State Finance Commission, which I'm sure you must know that is equivalent to the MOS rank of any state. And then he worked in Yuva Morcha, and then came the turning point of his career, 1997, where he fought the ML election, which he won consecutively for the 5 times. And as our learned colleague, Mr. Himanshu ji just said, every time he won with a higher margin. And then in 2000, he was the chairman of Ahmedabad District Cooperative Bank. Then in 2001, he became the national coordinator of the cooperative wing of the BJP. In 2002, he was sworn in as the minister in Gujarat. In 2013, he became the national general secretary. 2014, he was declared the national president, and that too, he completed 2 successful terms. The reason for me, stating his entire history is his entire political career history graph is nothing but a rule book for each and every budding politician in a nascent stage, from the RSS Shaka to the South Bloc and North Bloc. The man has toiled. He has toiled for the nation for almost 4 to 5 decades. And yes, regarding his astuteness, his political astuteness, the nation is a testimony. It doesn't matter what I speak, what I feel, but his works are a testimony. Why? You know why he has been chosen as the first minister for the Corporation Affairs? Because he has been at the helm of affairs from years. The chess, Gujarat Chess Association, Gujarat Cricket Association, that I said that he was the national coordinator for the cooperative wing of the BJP, that he was the chairman for a myriad of cooperative banks. He has had an unparalleled, unprecedented working experience from the police department to the home department to the cooperative ministries. So the guy is a gem. Jai is incomplete without Viru, and Viru is incomplete without Jai. So he is what he is. His career is a testimony to itself. That's my limited submission.
All right. Okay, let's take quick closing comments from everyone, starting with Sumit Peer. Sumit, will Amit Shah come back as the Home Minister in Prime Minister Modi's 3rd tenure? Or do you think that perhaps he's going to move on to other roles because he's established himself, he's done wonders in this particular profile?
You see, when it comes to any government, they're all the posts and all the ministries are important, but Home Minister and Prime Minister are, is the wheel and axle relationship. So the axle has to fit into the wheel then only the engine can connect the motion and make it move. I think Amit Bhai is the new Home Minister of India. Modi ji is the new Prime Minister of India. We can declare it right now that the results will come on 4th June. There's no doubt about that. ये तो आपने ऐसा सवाल पूछा कि इवन इफ यू आस्क 2-year-old toddler, वो भी हाथ उठा के बोलेगा हाँ, he might not speak English, but he will pick up the hand and say yes. So this Modi Amit Shah Jodi is going to be there. It's a wheel and axle relationship. Like all my colleagues have beautifully summed it. It's a wheel and axle relationship. And this duo has delivered for the country. Why is the reason this duo should not be given the work what they're best at doing? Developing, and putting the fear in the hearts and minds of enemies. चाहे वो अंदर वाले हो या बाहर वाले हो.
Mr. Mehta, 30 seconds, sir.
Yeah, I think the pending work, which was already passed by the parliament, this Aparadh Samhita, new criminal laws and all, implementation is also a major. And then you see Saman Nagrik Samhita. This is a major issue of the universal civil laws. I think that is the main issue for the challenge for the new government will be. And then Amit Shah and Prime Minister Modi, what they will do, because we need a same laws for everybody, every citizen. And that's why any ministry, it depends, I'm not predicting because it's a prerogative of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi or anybody who is the Prime Minister, he chooses his team. So, but the team and the perception of Mr. Shah is, wherever he will do, whatever assignment he will get, he will do better and he will also serve for country in any position.
All right. Mr. Bhatt, quickly, please.
Yes. Very quickly, UCC is number one. Judicial reforms, and through judicial reforms, then comes police reforms. And who better than Amit Bhai?
All right.
To govern the whole thing, That is what is going to happen.
All right. Yuvraj?
Himanshu Bhai just told my thoughts. The nation needs UCC. The nation needs one nation, one election. The nation needs police judicial reforms, and hence the nation needs Mr. Amit Shah.
All right. Okay. Well said. I don't need to top that. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this wonderful conversation.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.